I don't know. Anybody else remember that, like, we've been in Afghanistan for 20 years? No, literally 20 years we've been in Afghanistan. Let's see. Did President Biden give a clear answer? Are we getting out of Afghanistan? What do you think?
I wanted to ask you about Afghanistan. You face a May 1st deadline for the withdrawal of U.S. troops from that country. As a candidate in foreign affairs, you wrote that it is past time to end these forever wars. Can you commit to the American people that by May 2nd, the U.S. will no longer have forces in Afghanistan?
The answer is that it's going to be hard to meet the May 1 deadline. Just in terms of tactical reasons, it's hard to get those troops out. So what we've been doing, what I've been doing, and what Secretary Blinken has been doing, we've been meeting with our allies, those other nations that have NATO allies who have troops in Afghanistan as well. And if we leave, we're going to do so in a safe and orderly way. We're in consultation, I say, with our allies and partners and how to proceed. And Secretary Blinken is meeting in Brussels this week with our NATO allies, particularly those who have forces there. And General Austin is just met with Kayani, and I'm waiting for the briefing on that. He is the leader, quote, in Afghanistan and Kabul. And there's a UN-led process that's beginning shortly on how to mechanically get people, how to end this war. But it is not my intention to stay there for a long time. But the question is, how and in what circumstances do we meet that agreement that was made by President Trump to leave under a deal that looks like it's not being able to be worked out to begin with? How's that done? But we are not staying a long time.
You just said if we leave. Do you think it's possible that we
will leave? The question is when we leave.
Do you believe, though, it's possible we could have troops there next year?
I can't picture that being the case.
It's not my intention for us to stay there for a long time. Tactically, we can't get out by May 1st because we haven't had long enough, 20 years. We just haven't had long enough to get out. Can you believe this? And by the way, to be fair to Biden, we got to be fair. This is Bush. This is Obama. This is Trump. Now it's Biden. But tactically, we can't leave by May 1st. Why? Why couldn't we have left last year or the year before? This is a bunch of bullshit. It's always been a bunch of bullshit. There's no reason that we can't leave. I don't even think they're pretending to give a reason why we're still there. If it's rare, but credit to the Washington Post. They did a story, I think it was last year, deep dive investigation. They got evidence and they got documents that showed literally we've been in Afghanistan for 20 years. Generals don't even think it's winnable. They don't even know why we're there. The Washington Post revealed that literally it was coming down from the top in Washington. 2 generals spend $3 million a day. What for? It doesn't matter. Just spend it. We don't have money for healthcare in this country. We don't have money for pre-K. We don't have money for environmental programs. We don't have money for childhood nutrition. We don't have money for fill in the blanks, $15 minimum wage, you name it. But we have $3 million a day to give to Afghanistan. I'm sorry. I understand Afghanistan's a poor country. I understand all these countries are poor countries. But how about our poor country? I mean, this is beyond gaslighting. This is literally lying. Make no mistake. His answer is very basically telling you, yeah, no, we're not getting out of Afghanistan. Status quo, same old, same old. That's what that answer is. We're not getting out of Afghanistan. So, I mean, at a certain point, anyone in the press can ask, why are we still in Afghanistan? By the way, AUMF authorization for military force, hasn't it kind of run out? The purpose was, let's get bin Laden. That was 11 years ago. This is insane. Insanity. This answer ain't going to be covered tonight. This answer, he's not going to get any grief for staying in Afghanistan, because why would he? Raytheon's happy. Lockheed Martin's happy. Northrop Grumman, I always mispronounce it. Northrop Grumman, they're happy. Boeing, all of them. By the way, the banks are happy because the banks are heavily invested in all of these defense contractors and all of this equipment and all of these planes. Everybody's happy. While 7 years later, Flint, Michigan still doesn't have clean water. Do you know that? Because that wasn't asked in this press conference. Hey, President Biden, any thoughts on the fact that on April 25th, 2021, coming up, Flint, Michigan, 7 years has not had clean water? How about East Chicago, Indiana has a lead crisis? How about Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, Mississippi has a water crisis right now? How about there's a PFAS disaster? PFAS, cancer-causing chemicals that come as a byproduct of the manufacturing of Teflon, the non-stick cookware. PFAS being found in all over the country in water bodies, causes reproductive problems among women, causes cancers. Not a question. Not a worry. We gotta stay in war. War is good for business. What did Eisenhower say, or somebody said? It's a racket. Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.